All right. Like I said, this will be up. It'll be posted after we're done, so you can feel free to share it and to let other persons know. I hear that there's a lot of questions about where do we go from here as it pertains to a church, and so I just wanted to get on and speak to it and let you know that we do have plans that we are moving forward, and so we're grateful that God is still opening doors, still making ways, and that everything is not going to be all right, but it's already all right. All right. So remember to maintain your faith in the midst of all of this. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And so I'm grateful. And I thank you all for being on tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of questions as it pertains to. I want to make sure I see that Deborah Green said, I can't. Does that mean that she can't hear me? She can or she cannot? I'm waiting to hear back. I'm guessing that she can't hear me. I don't see any message. And so, as I said, there's been a lot of questions about what happens. We know with the okay, we can't hear you. Thank you very much. Okay, I wanted to, of course, address all the questions about what do we do as a church. We know that there's been spreading of the COVID-19 virus here and locally for us who live in New England, and so governmentally and medically, we have been asked to make some exceptions to what we normally do and how we normally behave as a church as it pertains to our meeting and things like that. As a church, we've been meeting in the Michael D. Fox Elementary School at 470 Maple Avenue here in Hartford, Connecticut. And we know that the schools have been closed down. And of course, that affects us and our Sunday worship services from week to week. We've been meeting there at 9 a.m. All of this year. And so we know that we can no longer meet at the Michael D. Fox Elementary School. And so, with that being said, we thank God that we do have a new location where we can meet, but we do have to meet with the exceptions and, of course, with sensitivity to this issue. I want to say, first of all, that the changes that we have to make as a church to ensure that we can continue to meet and be within government regulations and the recommendations of medical personnel are not at all in an effort to discriminate. We are not discriminating, but because of what's going on, we do have to isolate. And so we do have to change how we do things. But I want everyone to know that the Impact Church is not a discriminatory church. We welcome all people, but because of what is going on, we do have to isolate how we do this. And so I want you to give just brief attention to me and understanding this. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. And this week has been very sensitive to our knowing and making sure that we are responding accordingly so that we can do things in the best interest of all of our church members and our community. And so going forward, we will be meeting on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. at the Lodge. We'll be meeting at the Lodge at 9 a.m., which is our regular service time. The Lodge is located at 130 Deerfield Road in Windsor, Connecticut, 06095. That's the Lodge at 130 Deerfield Road in Windsor, Connecticut at 06095. That's the zip code. And so that's where we'll be meeting going forward, but we will not be meeting as usual. And so I want you to hear this really good. We want to make sure that we are doing all we can to make sure that we're doing everything in the best interest of our membership. And so in an effort to do that, we have to change how we meet and what we do when we meet. And so I want you to please give me your brief attention as I just simply read to you the statement that I have here. It says, in the face of this new corona virus, COVID-19 era, we have to live our lives with the reality that it will be disrupted for at least the next several months. With that, my goal is to continue to have church services while maintaining a safe environment for all members. In order to do so, your full cooperation is needed with the following actions. I want you to hear this really good. According to what we've learned from our elected officials and our medical personnel, these are the actions that we must take if we want to continue to meet as a church. Now, we know that we have been warned against and really forbidden to meet in assemblies with more than 250 people. And so I want you to understand first that 250 people are our max, okay? That will be our max. And so we cannot meet with a crowd with more than 250 people, which means, again, as I said to you, it's not discrimination, it's isolation. We have to do it because of the laws that are being put in place around us to protect us. And so if people come after we have reached the maximum occupancy of 250 people, we will have to turn you away. We cannot meet with more than 250 people. And so remember that the persons who come first will be the persons who are seated first. And once we reach the 250 cap, we cannot allow any other persons into the worship facility. Okay. And so we're asking that you would do this. Again, this is not discrimination. It is isolation. Michelle Hunt, I see your question. I'm getting to it. All right. And so remember this, okay? If you are sick, all right, we are asking that you please stay home, okay? If you are sick, please stay home. If you have the following flu-like symptoms, we're asking that you do not attend the live assembly. Here is what medical personnel has shared with us are the flu-like symptoms. If you have a fever, if you have chills, if you're experiencing sweats or body aches, if you're coughing for any reason, if you have runny nose, if you have a sore throat, or if you have difficulty breathing, if you are diabetic, if you have heart issues, if you have respiratory problems, we're asking that you would please stay home. Our services will be streamed online. We're going to stream them on Instagram. We're also going to stream here at our YouTube Live channel at Impact Church Now TV. And so your being home does not mean that you will not be able to participate in the service. Also, there are some persons who do not have any of these symptoms, but they feel safer in their homes. And so we want you to know that if that's your option and if that's what you want to do, there are no hard feelings. We encourage you to do what makes you feel most safe and comfortable for you and the people who are closest to you, okay? But remember again, if you are experiencing these symptoms, we're asking that you stay home. If you're experiencing fever, chills, common cold, sweats, body aches, cough, runny nose, sore throat, difficulty breathing, if you're diabetic, if you have heart issues or respiratory problems, we're asking that you stay home and view our services live. Also, hear this: during the worship services, we are going to ensure that persons who live in the same household sit together. And so you will not be able to sit with persons who are not in your household, all right? So if you live together, we're asking that you sit together. Those persons are allowed to sit in close proximity. If you do not live in a household with those persons, we're asking that there's at least 6 feet between you and individuals who you do not live in the household with. All right. And so this is very important, and we will enforce this. Okay. So if you live in a household together, you can sit together in close proximity. If you do not, there will be 6 feet between you and the individuals who you are not in the household with. The lodge where we'll be meeting seats 550 people. And so 250 people will have the ability to sit together if they are from the same household, and they will have the ability to put 6 feet of space between them during the worship services. Okay. The next thing is that we're asking that you feel free to bring in germ killing agents. We will also have them on hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes. We will make sure that the area is wiped down before and after the worship services. Our Impact Cares team will have germ killing agents on hand. If you bring them, we were told that they should be at least 60%. They should have at least a 60% alcohol content to ensure that they are germ killing agents. There's a lot of hand sanitizing things that you can buy that do not have the 60% content, but the things that we have and the things that we're asking you to bring must have the 60% alcohol content in them in order to ensure that they are killing germ killing agents. Okay. Also, we're asking that between Sundays that you maintain the washing of your hands with warm water, as warm or as you can stand it, and soap, of course, and that you would wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Also, know in our services, we will avoid the shaking of hands, the hugging, and any human contact that we could have. We're going to ensure that those things do not happen. We're not encouraging them. We're not allowing them. And so we're asking that you would help us in ensuring that we keep those things as a standard during our worship times. All right. For more education on this coming Sunday, we're grateful that we're going to have Dr. Reginald Eady, who is the CEO of St. Francis Healthcare. He's going to be attending our service on this coming Sunday at 9 a.m. He's going to be giving us tips and advice, expert advice. He's a medical doctor on how we can ensure that we are keeping ourselves safe and isolated from the the COVID-19 virus. And so we're looking forward to having him, and we're grateful that he's going to be with us to ensure that we have all of the medical information that we need to make sure that we're safe in our homes and in our communities. So far, this is how we've decided to move forward. As we go forward, just know that we are going to do everything that we are advised to do by medical personnel and by elected officials. We're going to do everything that we are advised to do. We want you to understand that it is not a faithless act to respond to warnings. We are going to do everything that we can in the best interest of our memberships. It is our top priority for each and every member of the Impact Church in our community to be safe. We want you to be safe, all right? And so hear this, in order for us to be safe, our faith, our prayers are going up, but we're going to do everything that we can to ensure that we're doing all we can naturally to prevent ourselves from becoming infected with this. We are exploring some ideas because we know that it has been projected that the disease probably will continue to spread. And so should we have to stop meeting on Sunday mornings, we're already organizing a virtual church and thinking about what that should look like to ensure that we are still being spiritually fed in the midst of this calamity. We are ensuring that no matter what happens, that we are still receiving the word of God. And so know that we're working on your behalf, we're leading on your behalf, and we're making sure that we're doing all we can to ensure that you are safe, whether you attend the local assembly or decide to view from home. And so let people know that the Impact Church is still here working for you, that we're still available, and that we're going to deliver the word of God to you however we can, whenever we can, no matter what the circumstances are. All right. And so I hope that this makes things clear to everyone as to how we will be moving forward as a church. I hope that your prayers are a part of this. I hope that your support is still a part of this. And I hope that you are looking forward to moving forward as a church. I want to also just again thank Dr. Eady for all that he has done. He's been very close in conversation with me. And so I'm so grateful for Dr. Eady. He's a tremendous asset to our community and what he's doing to make sure that we are all safe. There are certain communities that don't get the information outside of what the news does for us. And sometimes that's true, sometimes it's false. But Dr. Eady has made sure that we get all of the information that we need from a scientific and medical standpoint. So I'm so grateful for him for what he's done for us as a faith community. In this community. And so we really thank God for Dr. Eady. Remember him in your prayers because he really is on the front line of this, treating persons and making sure that we have all of the information that we need. I'm going to let you go, but just before I let you go, I can't let you go without some word, because the word is the thing that's going to bless us in the midst of all this. Hear this. I want you to commit with me to reading Psalms 91 every day. I don't care how long this thing lasts. It's not stronger than God. God is allowing getting, God can cure it. And that's just the way it works. And I want you to agree with me that we are going to meditate on Psalms 91 every day, knowing that we must be always abreast as to what God does for his children in times of catastrophe. All right. So hear this. Psalms 91 says this: you who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of night, or the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked, because you have made the Lord your refuge, the Most High your dwelling place. No evil shall befall you, no scourge come near your tent, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, so that you will not dash your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent will trample underfoot. Those who love me, I will deliver. I will protect those who know my name. When they call to me, I will answer them. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. With long life, I will satisfy them and show them my salvation. All right. And so that's the word of God, and it's good in any season and under every circumstance. Listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you one way or another, whether it's live at the lodge this coming Sunday at 130 Deerfield Road in Windsor, Connecticut, or whether it's online at Impact Church Now TV here on YouTube, or at Impact Church Now on Instagram. We are looking forward to seeing you one way or another. God is in control. God is not stopped. You have the victory. Go forward knowing that. God bless y'all. Thank you for your time. Peace.